there's some patterns that I want to recognize that I kind of pointed out here. Not so much patterns, but things that are important to note. One, every single book is profitable on ads. Ads are not a nice to have in this day and age. You got to run ads if you want to make real money in KDP in this day and age. I'm not relying on organic luck for these. I'm running ads. I'm controlling the sales. Ads were used. They weren't avoided. Coloring books equal impulse. So it's okay to have a lower conversion rate on those, right? Whereas utility books or books that are solving a specific problem, you do want to have a higher conversion rate on those. So it's above 10 or below 10%. And then, like I said, double down when you find a working niche. Double down on it. Don't go publish in another one. Double down on your bestsellers. There's not enough people doing that. I doubled down on my bestsellers, and books A and B have made $62,000 in profit from just those 2 books. Exact same keyword, just a different angle. 62 grand in profit, not bad. And how much effort you put into a book, how long it takes to create, has zero correlation on how much money you're going to make, right? My one coloring book, book C, took 24 hours to create and netted me $25,000 in profit. My yoga book took me 5 months to create and netted me $13,000 in profit. So sometimes it's not about the effort that you're putting into it, but understanding the market and a whole bunch of other things. Complexity doesn't equal profit. And overall, like, none of these books went viral. None of these books relied on hope. They did well because the foundation was strong for all of them. And I think that's really key to understand.